why is the Phoenix concept so interesting and compelling to you?
Well, from an astrological standpoint, Soren,
Yes.
as a Scorpio, Phoenix is one of our signs.
Okay.
So we're always recreating ourselves. So for me, from a spiritual standpoint and from an artist standpoint, it's important to go through that process and rise again from the
Reformation.
ashes.
So to speak.
Reformation.
So to
See,
speak.
yes.
So to speak.
How did I do that? I just thought it was an interesting time in history to begin with. I'm a real history buff. I'm a weirdo like that. I just love books. So the Reformation was a time in history where it's kind of needed right now here. But you know, the people rebelled against law, the churches, the government. Yes, the establishment, and took shit over and fixed it, and then it got fucked up again. But so the Reformation, it speaks on many levels. But for me, going through what I went through from aftermath and moving forward, and not stopping, not compromising, being an asshole when it comes to believing what I believe in, being relentless as fuck. My father has a hard head and a big head. I inherited it. My mother's the same way. So it's about perseverance, and that's why the Phoenix is so important. But coming through it, you don't want to become what you're against. You know that's what they say about the hero if he stays around too long.
The League of Shadows.
Oh, message. There you go. Oh,
there you
go. Oh, born in the darkness. So you're welcome, nerds and geeks.
Yeah.
Join us. But
Come on.
yes, and there's many of you. But that's what it was important, but also don't come through it bitter, don't come through it angry, and understand that people are human, and understand that what you involve yourself in, you were a willing participant. So then when I came through it, here I am, more powerful and more loving and more focused and more rewarded in every way, and full circle. It's fun for me and Dre again. It's like I'm there, but I'm not signed there. So it's fun. You know what I mean? I don't have the politics to deal with. I don't have the deadlines. I don't have all that over my head. I can just be free, create the music, do it my way, and here we are. And we finally delivered it. So, you can't be calling me the Retox no more. Yeah, be like, oh, you detox, you Botox. You're gonna need Botox by the time Detox come out and Retox come out. So here we are.
Okay. So artistically, you've always been very innovative and have a lot of different things going on, sonically, lyrically, creatively, personally even.
Yes.
So that being said, you had a very extensive, elaborate crowdfunding campaign to support the project. So what else have you learned through this process that's going to help you do things around the music to help continuing to build who you are and your brand?
Yeah, shouts out to Pledge Music, shouts out to Aniricom. What I've learned is it's not as hard as people try to make it when it comes to how labels throw the curtain and it's the Wizard of Oz and shit. Right. And they don't want you to see who the Wiz really is. But it's not that hard, especially with there's a double-edged sword with technology. So at the same time, the advances it gives us, it sets us back because too many people that are not worthy, and I will say this shit, are not worthy to be in the business, are in the business, so they take the quality away from it. But through being able to have your home studios and have all the gear just in a download of an app and be able to have SoundCloud and YouTube and all these things, you cut out having to deal with what we used to deal with. When I came up and I was doing production assistant work on videos, this is back when Busta Rhymes was doing Dangerous and all those kind of things, and I was either doing production assistant, I was doing stunt work on stuff, but I saw the massive things that would have to happen with a Hype Williams or a Paul Hunter. Now look, everybody has a camera, they can shoot their own videos, edit it. Like me and Iz and Bobby Avila, however my Beaner brothers say it, we're saying that the bar is so low now that you can just step over it with most of the stuff that happens.
Right.
So that's the downside. But at the other side, you can create so much in such an efficient amount of time and be able to put it out into a virtual world that it's easier to maneuver. It's just still keeping the tangible side. It's still, okay, how do we press up our physical copies? How do we do X, Y, and Z? But it really gives the power back to the artists again. So while the labels are lying saying the music business is dead and the music business is over, okay, if it's really over, why are you still in it? So I digress. I'll leave it there.